Hi everyone, welcome to Crowd and Compass, a Disney adventure. Today we're going to take a little detour from Disney. Don't worry, it's not a long detour. It's a small little tiny detour. And we're just going to talk about Montreal Comiccon. And the reason why we're going to talk about Montreal Comiccon is because it was kind of like a dry run for Disney. It involves the same players, my mom, Tanya, and myself. And it was my mom's first really huge event with her, the crowd of people, and going around, and for us, like pushing a wheelchair and everything, and how the crowds and the access to accessibility and everything. So I just wanted to go on to do that and to explain that and to make some why. And this trip made me concrete on some decisions and why I made the decisions that I did, and just talk about that. But before we begin and we go on our little detour, I just want to take the chance to thank everyone who's been watching the videos. I'm going to say, please, if you're enjoying them and you really want me to continue, and everyone, please like and subscribe to the channel. There'll be a lot more because it's 33 days until Disney, and I will have an Instagram page, so I can link that closer up to do that. And I'll post like real-time photos and maybe some videos before doing vlogging. If you're interested in that, please let me know. Back to our regularly scheduled program. So just a little bit of Montreal Comic-Con. I think for the past like 10-15 years I've been going. I first started to really go with my mom, and we met a bunch of people, and it's really interesting because I am a huge nerd dork. I am proud of these titles. I don't think that they're offensive, and if you think they're offensive, I'm saying offensively. I'm proud and I own these things. I have pictures, and I like Star Trek and Star Wars. Like, yes, I like both. You can see Star Wars. To do that, I was actually on a CBC panel talking about Picard. That's a whole other story. It was on radio and it was on TV for a bit. But just to go on for Comic Con, and I'm gonna insert some pictures for me and my mom at Comic Con. My mom hasn't been back to Comic Con since her strokes. This was her first time back, and she was really nervous because being around a huge group of people was a lot for my mom. It still makes her nervous, and that's why she was walking. So she was a little bit nervous, but we got a wheelchair for her. I've gone for Tanya the last couple of years. When they came back during the time of the big C restrictions, I went by myself because my mom was in rehab, and Tanya had the big C, and I went and I got different autographs for like Tanya, my mom, and another friend of mine. Got him. The stars were really great, and that's one of the interactions that we have. Unfortunately, we went this year. I had a couple of my interactions wasn't that great. That was totally on me and not on the stars, the celebrities. It was my migraines. As you can see in the video, if you can see a bit from me, so I get Botox treatments every 12 weeks, and right now my Botox has worn off. So I get intense migraines more, and I have a treatment in 2 weeks. If you all are interested in the video, I can do a brief video of how I plan to go through Disney, what I do when I have an attack, that I prepare, how to get through all that, and everything. I'm not an expert. I'm just going to let you know what works for me. It's not going to work for everyone, and there's a lot of stuff that happens and that people will tell you, but I've had migraines for a really, 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 really long time, more than half my life. So I just have to deal with them. It's a small thing. So to do the whole thing, I wanted to do this video because I learned a lot from going with Montreal Comiccon, and with that, it helped me make some choices and decisions that we're gonna do for my mom for Disney. One of the things is my mom originally wasn't going to go with us. So when Tanya and I had planned this, we actually planned this before Disney. We knew we were going to go, and they announced the dates, and we were like, we're going to do VIP. And there was no point of just doing it for Saturday, like with the prices, because there was a special like pre-Christmas discount. So we decided that we're going to do VIP for 3 days. I feel like it was one of the best things that we did. And we tackled this like Disney. Because remember I said we're open to close? Well, Friday we didn't because I had to work. I was originally supposed to be off the whole thing. So Friday, and I left work. I wasn't feeling great, but we left there. I left work, went to pick up Tanya, and then we went there and to do it. So I had looked into it a couple weeks before to see if they had wheelchairs available, because we didn't have our own wheelchair, because my mom can walk. She walks the cane. It's just that it's really slow and everything like that. Just 1 second. Sorry, I had to pause that. So she's to do everything. So I had for Saturday and Sunday, I knew what time we were going to be there. So I checked does Palais à la Congrès, the Palais à la Congrès, do they do wheelchair rentals? And I was willing to pay and everything, but they had free. But you just had to put it in, and you put the name of your event in, and you go in. And you had to put an email address. I got confirmation for that. But the Friday, I didn't have anything, so I went, and we had VIP. My mom had deluxe because, as I said, she really wasn't going to go. And the VIP and the deluxe was like $100 and some odd dollars difference, and I wasn't understanding. And I'm like, not worth it. I'm like, let me get her deluxe, because Tanya and I had purchased on a sale in advance, so we got a really good deal on it. But in the end, my mom had deluxe and we had VIP, and we had the same special entrance, but the wheelchair place and that place wasn't the same place. So I had to go around and ask and everything, and there was a wheelchair available, which was really, really great. I just want to say, Montreal Comiccon, the volunteers, the staff that worked there were super amazing for it. And just want to say, accessibility and everything, I knew that it wasn't, it was hard and it was challenging, but now that I have to deal with a bit more personal with that, more everyday stuff with my mom, I'm seeing more and more of the limitations of it, and it's something that we really, really need to grow on. So I actually walk around. I think we took another half an hour for me to get a wheelchair, and then to go back to where my mom was and to do everything. So I had to leave an ID, and then we got there, the cart, so my mom got to go around and went to different stalls and everything. On Friday we didn't see anyone. We walked around, and we went to the stores and all the different venues and stuff, and walked around. And that was for my mom. She also got a chance to go with the crowds and everything. And I think it was dealing with her, and Tanya helped push my mom as well, and it helps a lot to interact. Tanya had great banter with my mom. They joked around, and we double checked, and we checked in with her, and I think she felt good that very first day to do it. And then Saturday I was off, because I took the weekend off, well deserved. So Saturday we went, because we are VIP and deluxe, so we got to go an hour before everyone. So kind of like Disney, it was early entry, and we literally did early entry to close of that thing. We left really late My mom went in line. She met Peter Weller, who is out. Insert a photo. She's gonna be mad about that. So we'll make it really really quick. Eventually, I tell her that she will. She knows that she will, but she wants control of like how she appears in these vlogs and everything. Peter Weller, who was RoboCop, the original RoboCop, to do that. And I went to see Michael J. White. Unfortunately, this Saturday, I had a migraine, so I didn't know what to say. I was really awkward because I was having a hard time talking and everything. Speaking about migraines, I think I talked about this late. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting because I have started this vlog so many times today. Usually I'm really good and it's like one take I can really, really talk. But today it wasn't really rolling, and that's a bit because the migraines and my mind didn't do anything, and the really, really heat wave and everything like that. Just to go back on the story, to do it. So we got some ices and we got everything. The Saturday I had done that, so we went to the place and they're like, no, you're supposed to go there. So I just went back to the wheelchair section because that one, it was at the Comic-Con place, and they took my name. And when I went there on Friday, she verified that everything was good for Saturday, because on Saturday they were maxed out on wheelchairs. They had no other. And when I was walking back to the place, he explains to me that there was a lot of demand for it, and they had to turn some people away because they didn't have any more that were available to do it. Like, because Palais de Congrès had a certain number, they even went to outside companies to rent for this event, and even those numbers are very limited. So the availability of wheelchairs itself is very limited. So I'm just telling people who may not need the wheelchair and they thinking that they get it because there are special advantages to it because they get to go first or blah blah blah. Please don't. There are people who really 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 need them, and they may not get them because of people who are not using them who really need them. And but also at the same time, I'm going to say, let's not judge people and look at that person and says, oh, that person may be healthy and that they may not need a wheelchair. We don't know that because not all disabilities are visible. Some of them are really hidden, and we need to stop perceiving people to do that. So that's my takeaway that I really want to say about that, to do that. So, but as I said, they were really really great. And then on Sunday, we went back and we did another open to close to do it. And we had a great time. And I'm going to say, like, there was some, of course, like, friction, the misunderstanding, but that's like for ground around people. But it was a really great experience. My mom had fun, and it opened up for Disney. And then that's why during the whole day and trying to get a wheelchair and everything. And then for Disney, I'm like, do I rent a wheelchair for my mom? And there was just so many questions and everything. And I felt like, I think having our own was a better choice. And so I went, my mom had an appointment with her neurologist. And when he was there, I thanked him for the letter that he wrote to us. He wrote for us to Passport Canada, because my mom is right-handed and she can't use her right hand. And so there's the thing to help clear up some things. So we got it. And then we were discussing a wheelchair because we have healthcare in Canada, and the RAMQ, which is like the Medicare service do help out sometimes with wheelchairs and everything. So I just wanted to discuss with him about it, and he wrote a prescription for it. So we just want to make sure she does not use it daily. It's not for daily use. It's for extended use, because she can walk for about 10 minutes before getting tiring, and we all know like Disney's a long walk and everything. And so what we did is that we walked. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Sorry, there's a mosquito flying around in here, and it was getting close to my face, and I was trying to get at it, and I didn't want to go because like that's annoying, and I just did that. I'm so sorry. So we went to we had to get a new brace for her hand and just to check something out for her shoulder, but she's good. For something, and we had to change some medication, but we don't have to go into that. And so we went to the medical supply store, and we went in, and they helped us to choose a wheelchair. So we got a transport wheelchair, and I have inserted a video right here, that, and I voiced over it. So I recorded it, and I just went over the wheelchair. So I'm just gonna stop this video because I'm gonna edit it together. So I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna insert that video of the voiceover, and then we're gonna come back and we're going to talk about it. So this is the wheelchair that I brought my mom. Sorry for the recordings, I had to record it by myself. So as you can see, you can get a great look. There's not giant wheels because this is a transport wheelchair, so this is where someone has to push her. The reason why I did that is because my mom does not have use of her right arm, so she would need this. So what you're going to see now is that the bottom footrest, which you can see I unclick, it turns and it pops right off. So this helps you be able to fold up the wheelchair. So I take this off. Well, I took one off because we were still actually going to use the wheelchair when I recorded this. I am sorry about the noise in the back. Hopefully my voice overrides that loud noise. Because you can see the footrest, so you can see there's a metal part there, which I'm going to go and I'm going to show you the handles. So this one popping down is a brake, and there's actually, if you look down, there's a small brake down there as well. This, what you see I'm doing, this allows the part that you push to go down. I put it back up because I'm going to close up the wheelchair to do this. And then I'm going to go on the back, and I'm going to take down the handles. Sorry about that. Hopefully that didn't go. So we're going to break down the handles. I'm going to push the seat down because that sometimes pops back up. And you see that there's 2 handles on the seat. That's when you go to pick it up. I have to squash it a little bit more. It's hard to do with one hand because I'm recording, and I lifted it up. It's very light. I live on the 3rd floor without an elevator. I actually take that up and down the stairs, and we need it. We only take it out when she needs to go a long way. So now that I have it back out. Now, one of the cool things it does is that you see here, if we are going to a table, and let's say the handles are in the way of the table, they come up. Sorry, there's a seat belt as well that you have in there. I'm going to show you the handles coming up in a second. It was, I haven't used that before. So I've been trying to lift it up. You literally actually just push it in to get that. See where that needs to come up? So I just realized, oh no, it's a push. So you push it in, and look, they go up, and you can just push it underneath the table so the person can eat and everything, which is really, really cool. And there's the appearance of my mom with their kid getting ready to go in the chair because we were get to go somewheres. But yeah, welcome back. I hope that was informative. And it was a transport wheelchair, and in the end, the government paid for the taxes of it. My province, we paid for two. We had two taxes. Um, it it, as you can see, I think it was their greatest decision. We already used it a couple times for her doctors. She had a couple other doctor's appointments for her shoulder, and it was carrying on. It's super light. As I said, I live on the third floor without an elevator, and I take it out, and I think it's going to be really great for Disney. It's very lightweight, it's comfortable for her, it's easier to push. This wheelchair, it's a transport wheelchair, and it's easier to push than a regular wheelchair. It's so much lighter, and sometimes just having your own is a lot more comfortable for it. So that's the part that I think is going to be interesting. For the whole thing, we're just going to deck it out. We want to put something so we know it's hers. We're going to decorate a part for her Halloween, for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. To do that, she really likes the wheelchair. She says it's really, really comfortable. We didn't even add an extra cushion. I'm going to buy some accessories to go with it, and I'll probably show you all in another video towards the packing video to do this. And I just want to thank you all for coming on this journey with me. I'm just going to, and please comment. I just want to hear from everyone, and I will reply to everyone as I can. And I just want everyone to enjoy this journey along with me. This has been very enjoyable, sharing kind of like what we're doing and why I'm doing this. As I said, if you're interested in what I'm going to do about my migraines at Disney and how I kind of operate with Disney and my migraines, or sometimes day to day for it, I'm willing to share that. As I said, please speak with your doctor. Um, this is the things that I would be sharing would be like what works for me. It doesn't work the same for you. I don't perceive to get advice, because just how we don't know why people get regular headaches or why they get migraines, the same thing for treatment. It does not necessarily work the same for everyone. I just want to thank you again for taking this little time out of your day and watching me, and hope to see you soon in the next video. I have a couple ideas of what it is. I kind of have all the videos planned, but I think I may mix up the order. So to look forward to, because I'm a little behind, because something that I wanted, I don't have all the piece yet to do it. And then one of the videos, I'm waiting for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween to actually start before I put out that video. So that got pushed down because it doesn't start till August 15th to do that. So the next video, I'm not quite sure what it will be, but since we're like 33 days, I want to put out more and more videos. I guess I could do a pack with me, but guys, I usually pack for the airport the night before. so, um, so I guess I'll try to pack early to do it. I may share some stuff that I'm thinking of taking with me. I have the plan of it for the park, so I just want to put just the park. But today I did get some stuff in for our Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. costumes, and I think, like, I hope I can like pull it off. Like, I'm really really excited for it. I think it's really really cool. My mom's excited for her. Like, my mom, oh my god, my mom's costume is going to look so good. Like, so so good. Man, I think you guys are gonna love it. Uh, there's kind of a theme to it. I'm not sure if Store's Time's going to join the theme, but definitely my mom and I will be together. So I'm going to end it. For some reason, I'm having a hard time ending this one today. It wasn't, I felt a little bit weird not talking that much about Disney. I was going to do an unboxing about Comic Con, but I mean, I got some really, really cool stuff. If you're really interested in seeing some of the stuff that I got at Comic Con, just let me know and I'll put out maybe a little video a little bit later. And this mosquito is attracted to my ring light. So I'm going to get the mosquito before it gets me. So hope you have a magical journey. And my own catchphrase that I keep on forgetting, that I may your compass always point to magic. Yeah, may your compass always point to magic. See you in the next video. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.